We have set up this battlefield. I say we. Hello. Tigs has set up this battlefield. If you come here for a sec. For our purposes, this is Tigs. Say hello, Tigs. Say hello, Tigs.
Hello.
Well done. Excellent. And I'm Daddy. I'm hoping you saw that. Anyway, right. We are doing a battle. We've set up a battlefield. This is meant to be a nice
swampy area. Out of the way planet, not much on it, maybe a few walks. Bit of a settlement going on. Told the people nearby to evacuate because the Space Marines are having a bit of a grudge match between Primaris and two Terminators who just wanted to come along and
put them on the battlefield to show them off.
These guys accidentally got in the wrong dropship, but hey ho, that's the way of the world.
Excellent. So we're going to have old school Mark IV.
I think it's Mark IV.
Possibly even Mark III. No, it must be Mark IV Space Marines versus silly Primaris and Intercessors and overdone armoured Terminators, because they're just wusses, really, aren't they? Obviously. We're doing this as a trial run, but the idea is that the grudge match is between Space Marines who are loyal and who are merely testing their abilities. So for the purposes of this, their armour has been modified so that they will be incapacitated briefly and removed from the field when the weaponry that's been modified causes what would normally be fatal wounds.
And although you can't see them, there is actually 20 odd apothecaries on the sidelines in case something happens.
Because you wouldn't want to actually kill a Space Marine in a grudge match. That would be ridiculous. However, these live fire games do sometimes have casualties. But you need to do it, because otherwise, if you don't train against Marines, well then the Ultra Marines start going on about how you're not performing to your maximum and things.
And while he is not an official Marine, we're using him.
Yeah, he's our proxy for a lieutenant, because he's semi-painted.
And this is not an official match. Points are slightly skew with. We're not doing it in squads, we're doing a kill team style thing.
So I have...
Dad, you've already broken the scenery.
Minor damage. I have easily fixed 2 basic squads of Marines, 2 sets of 5, each of which has within their squad 1 different weapon, a rocket launcher and a flamer. Pretty obvious. 200 points it comes to in total. Excellent.
1 company veteran squad, to be specific, and 1 tactical squad. And the sergeant just has a bolt gun on base. Ignore the apparent Voxcaster pack on one of the green ones, the Death Mallards.
That's not really a comms pack. That's my attempt at one from ages and ages and ages ago, before 3D printing was a thing.
Yes. From the 1800s.
1880s, thank you very much. So, this will be the sergeant on this one. Not that it matters much, and this will be the sergeant on this one, because he's got a nice red flowery thing. Sorry, seal.
So, for chapter tactics, we have both gone with successor chapter tactics, seeing as those don't look like proper things. I have gone for Born Heroes. Each time a model with this tactic makes a melee attack, if that model's unit made a charge move this turn, add 1 to the attack's hit roll. And I have also gone with Hungry for battle, add 1 to advance rolls and charge rolls, as most of my stuff is melee.
And I'm going for, and I've forgotten them already, something to do with shooting lots, marksman stuff.
Long range marksmen.
Long range marksmen, add 3 inches to your standard range.
Yep, rapid fire and heavy weapons. So that is all he has except from his flamer. And bolt of fusillades. Reroll hit rolls of 1 for bolt weapons.
Yeah. The reason we're doing this is because we are in a shop. I can't show you that at the moment because of the way Windows works. That's annoying. I can't switch camera midstream. Duh. But we're in a shop. I wonder if I can very quickly show you a little bit of the shop. And in this, thank you. And in this shop, we sell Games Workshop stuff, amongst other things, and we are both fans of Games Workshop stuff, amongst other things. So it's reasonable that we start doing some kind of gaming sessions, partly for the shop and partly for us, and this is our test on it. We're doing a 200-point battle just to see if we have enough models, scenery, rules and everything else that we could run it so that someone could come and join in, go, oh, I'd like to try that, and we could show them how.
I'm a bit over 200 points.
206 versus 200, that'll do, close enough, 3%. Anyway, right, this is going on the Warfigure channel. It may go on the Ultra Swans channel. These are Ultra Swans. These are Ultra Swans, or at least will be, and these will be Death Mallards.
Which are like Ultra Swans, except old but potent.
Old guys rule. Anyway.
We'll go into detail on Ultra Swans and Death Mallards and all that stuff on our Patreon thing.
Yeah. And we will also explore other options because Games Workshop isn't the only game in town, it's just the major one. And much as I admire a lot of what they do, the same thing now happens as with them. I spent a lifetime putting together little bits of scenery, badly, but that kind of are useful because I want to play these games and I don't get a chance because they're too long, too expensive and too difficult. I want to take away as much of that as possible. Right, how do we set up?
First things first, well, we've already chosen the sides. We have
I'll go on this side.
Gone sort of like the Death or Glory mission.
Death or Glory mission, I like it.
Basically, no morale tests. The whole point is not killing, incapacitating, but essentially defeating the entire enemy army. Whoever does it first wins. We have 12-inch deployment.
Okay.
And
who deploys first?
The defender.
Who's defending?
Do you want to defend? I don't mind. I'll defend. So, as we're doing it in the kill steam style...
Yours is very slightly, or excuse me, more defensible, just because that's turned around that way. But that's about it, really. It makes no difference.
Yeah.
I think there's a little more scenery that way. So, you defend. You're defending the honour of...
We haven't quite done this right, because that would make an excellent defence line for you.
Yeah. These bits of scenery, by the way, the reason that is coloured and shaped like that is because I'm trying to find uses for bits of cardboard that are otherwise not useful. So later we'll have stones or stone-looking stuff like that, which will make excellent platforms and bits of scenery. Unfortunately, I haven't got round to stone colouring all the bits yet. These are literally old bits of...
We are using a Lynx bottle as part of the scenery.
Yeah, other brands are available.
You take the bottle and put it on your side.
Oh, okay. No. There, that'll do.
Masterful placement.
Okay.
I deploy first as the defender, which is odd as I'm the one with all the melee weapons. You're the one with
Okay, I'll defend.
Okay, you defend.
Squad at a time, presumably.
Are we doing kill team or squadding?
Well, we don't have kill team rules. Squadding it is.
My Terminators didn't work for squad. I've only got 2.
So...
Shall we do it kill team style? Because we've got the numbers to do regular 40k whatnot.
Yeah, kill team style then. We'll take pick one person at a time, no squad rules apply.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in deployment, am I putting them down one at a time?
One at a time.
Okay, I will start with a basic marine, come in number 2. I always find deploying a bit odd. I think you should move onto the board. Now that would be nuts. I'm going to go for cover.
I am going to, seeing how you're starting to deploy, I am going to announce that my Terminator, Basic Bob, is going to start somewhere on a space hulk in the sky and teleport in later.
Jolly good.
Your turn. This is great because it means you have to pre-deploy 2 stuff that I can tactically give around them. You really would have been better off on this end.
Never mind.
It also means you don't have to move too much. I'm going to do the exact same thing with my other Terminator, who has an assault cannon.
What we saw then was the back of your hand. You know that. Camera's up there. Yeah, thanks, Wobbly. Better. Thank you. Okay. If we're going one at a time, then I can...
Ooh, tactically hiding. With all the scenery we've got, if we deploy much stuff up there, then we won't be able to see the rest of the battle. Right. Can't stall any longer.
Going for your
Lieutenant.
That's the one. Lieutenant. No, you're not.
I am going for an assault intercessor. Can't call him Bob, there's already Bob.
You can have Bob and Bob.
He is.
Hello, Bob. Hello, Bob too.
Yeah, he's Bob. So, ooh, should I put him in the crater? Hang on. Looking at the rules, the terrain rules, craters, area, terrain, light cover and difficult ground. So he'd be able to stand there and move slowly and not quite get shot at as much. No, that's rubbish for me. So I am going to instead plop him down next to, actually on top of this cover.
Okay.
So that will just be battlefield debris.
There we go.
Another assault intercessor down here near Temple Face. You're hiding them all behind there, aren't you?
Some.
Some. Oh, his arm fell off because it's push fit and not glued yet. Again. He is going to...
Ooh.
You know the big advantage of having a lieutenant? I get wound buffs. So I get extra hits and extra wound. I am lining up to charge.
I am lining up to shoot you down.
Yeah. Sergeant, not in the middle.
Okay. I don't want to leave too many people out on their own. That could be dangerous.
And although we don't know all the Kill Team rules, we've watched enough of Kill Team Challenger to know the ready thing. Final piece of deployment.
Okay. These are my last two.
Do you remember the ready thing?
No, not at all.
Well, it's where you get to stand still and shoot
There.
before everyone else.
Okay.
So, as who is the defender?
Yeah, but we're not doing wounds and things. We're basically doing 40k rules, but with individual people, aren't we?
Yes.
Right.
So, as the attacker, I think you're supposed to roll off this, but we've already spent.
As the attacker, I would suspect that you ought to go first.
Yep. Anyway, you don't have many benefits for going first. So, moving. That's the inch side.
Got one of these if you prefer.
Yep.
There we are. If I set it to 12 inches.
That's essentially a ruler. Right, so I have 6 inches of movement, and I reroll 1 to charge rolls and advanced rolls. So I'm going to advance, I believe.
Okay.
Where's the dice up?
How many dice would you like? Of what number?
I need... I see no reason not to advance them all. May I have 6 dice, or all d6? On turn 2 I get to bring in the Terminators.
Hold on. Dice.
Well, Dad's sorting that out. Here are some of the Terminators floating by in space.
Right.
I'm upside down. I'm
4.
spinning.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tap the screen.
Oh, cool.
Oh, some of them went off screen.
I think some of them went on top of each other.
Oh, that's ridiculous. They did. They fell on top of each other. There you go. So you got 1, 4, 5, 5, 6, 3.
All right. So on top of 6, 1 moves 7.
How are you doing it? Left to right or something? Is the first one 1?
Yep. He is standing on something, so it is battlefield debris, which is an obstacle. What does that mean? Does that slow him down? Just going to quickly check. Obstacles. Models move over obstacles using normal rolls for movement. So, just moving 7.
Shall we re-roll entirely?
Yes.
Okay.
This is tricky.
It is, isn't it? Okay, you've got 6, 6, 4, 3, 1, 5. So move him 12.
12. 12. He's getting close.
And the Lieutenant 12.
From the edge of the base.
That's good. 4.
4. So you, sir, shall go 10. Got to stick close to the lieutenant.
3. So a total of 9.
Keep up.
1.
Ooh. You, sir, shall go in the complete opposite direction.
And 5. So a total of 11.
And you, sir,
Ooh, fanning out.
I'm expecting him to get shot at. However, he is going to help draw you out.
Interesting.
So he's actually moving back just a little bit. So
Okay.
Right, movement. Next up, psychic. What an excellent phase!
That was good. Oh,
Shooting. Now, my lieutenant, he's a primaris lieutenant. I just want to
Primaris Lieutenant. Okay. Shooting.
maybe use rules. So he has. He has a master crafted auto bolt rifle.
Okay. What does it do?
So apparently, if he's got a power sword, which he has, he can't use his bolt gun as a bolter. He has to use it as a bolt pistol because of Primaris Lieutenant rules. So he is essentially just another assault intercessor in shooting. Good to know.
Okay. And how does that work?
Well, they've all advanced, so no shooting for me anyway.
Okay.
Forgot about that. Charge phase. I advanced. Not much to do. Oh, and I forgot. I get +1 to advances and charges, don't I?
Well, you're welcome to move everyone up an inch.
I shall.
Makes a difference in a couple of cases.
Nice. Going then. Going.
Are you saying keep going, men? While you do it? Keep going! A little bit more.
Little bit. There we go.
Excellent. Okay.
And finally, morale phase. We're ignoring morale. Your turn.
Okay. Mine all have a move of 6. 6 inches. Actually, can I borrow the yellow tape? It's a lot easier to see. Thank you.
And I shall.
They do have a move of 6, don't they? It's not 5 or 4 or something.
Tactical squad, movement of 6. Yep.
Okay.
And I've got your stats and stuff here.
Excellent. So, just a quick check before I start. When I shoot, what is the standard range of a bolter?
The standard range of a bolter is 24.
So I'm not going to measure, but that's 27 is
And you get
there. That's quite large. And rapid fire in half of that, presumably, is 27 halved.
13.5.
13 and a half is there. That's quite significant.
Yep.
Do I get to choose grenades or choose types of things with my rocket launcher?
That's actually a good question. War gear.
While you're looking it up, I'm just going to explain. I'm hoping to sweep around and catch these guys in an L shape of people all shooting at the same time. The bad thing about that is it gives them all the opportunities they want to run and gun and get me, but it should catch them in crossfire. If I'm clever about it, I can do it in cover. If I'm bad about it, I'll just walk into them.
Yes, you do get the choice. You can use frag missiles, which are heavy D6, strength for 1 damage, and blast, which only matters for squads. And crack missiles, which are heavy 1, strength 8, AP -2, D6 damage. Which is almost definite kills for everything except my librarian.
Who isn't? He's a lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
Okay. So 6 inches move. Let's move first. I'm going to move this one up to there. What happens in terms of cover? Do you have to be touching it?
Well, ruins are area terrain, and they are scalable, breachable, light cover, defensible, obscure. So almost everything. Area terrain has a footprint. What means? Boundary of terrain feature at ground level. Models move over the area terrain using normal rules for movement. Models use normal rules to determine if model behind area terrain is visible. Area terrain cannot be attacked. Infantry, beast and swarm models receive the benefits of covers while they are within. And those pillars, are we counting them as
Go on. Not area terrain, presumably.
I think battlefield, no?
So we've got obstacles, we've got area terrain, and what do pillars count as?
The closest we could get would be armoured containers.
Okay, and how does that work?
Light cover, scalable. No, they wouldn't be scalable. Shall we count them as statues?
Okay, good. Statues, and how does that work?
Light cover, obstacles. What does it?
Light cover, obstacles.
Models move over obstacles using normal rules for movement. Oh wow, and there's a buildings terrain thing, that might be useful.
Okay.
Buildings are considered to be units. No. Alright, we'll just have to stick with obstacles.
So these count as statues, they're obstacles, but they're light cover.
Models receive the benefit of cover while within 3, unless a straight line can be drawn from the attacker to all parts of the target model without passing over or through this terrain feature.
So you do hide like normal from your attacker so that you get some cover.
Yep.
That makes sense. This is good. Okay, so
and they would be obscuring. And
What does obscuring exactly mean?
if this terrain feature is at least 5 in height,
Yeah.
then models cannot see through or over this terrain feature.
Okay, so
Blocks visibility if at least 5 tall. Models or on or within can see and be seen normally. Aircraft models with W characteristics of 18 plus can be seen normally.
okay, the only ones that are 5 or high is this giant one and this really tall one. So statues works really well, I think, because you within a few inches you claim light cover because you're going to hug the walls and things. But if you can be fully seen, then you can't claim cover.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And your ruins are nice and defensible, which means you get bonuses to shooting.
Okay, 6 inches. I'm going to have to do that.
One thing I'll quickly point out about the ruins is with their defensible thing, you've got the ability to hold steady or set to defend if you want to. Hold steady means Overwatch attacks hit on 5 plus, not 6 plus if you stayed there. And set to defend, cannot fire Overwatch but add 1 to hit rolls in next phase. So if you want to keep them in the ruin and shit like that. Is that everything moved?
Everything is moved, except him, who I'm basically keeping there. I can move him slightly around the corner so he can see. Right, shooting.
Yes.
I'm going to do bolters first, and then rocket and flamer. Just because it's the same dice for bolters. Are you happy that essentially almost everything, this one's not in range, 27,
And he's got a nice defensible area.
but everyone else is
You have such ridiculous
in range of anything you could shoot at, pretty much. Yeah, happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, short range, 13.5.
Did you move your missile launcher?
Why?
He's a heavy weapon, which means he'll have -1 to hit if you did.
I moved him slightly around the corner. Do -1 for now.
Well,
I'll remember it next time.
If it's less than an inch, I don't think it counts.
It's up to you. I did move him slightly.
Well, he was just getting his feet in the right places.
And nobody's in short range. Not even them.
No.
Okay. What do I roll for a bolter?
Well, you're hitting on 3 ups.
How many dice? 1.
Yep. Not on traits.
Stop doing rolls and let me...
You re-roll hit rolls of 1. Will that dice sap let you re-roll just 1?
I can roll just 1 at a time. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
This one over here is going to shoot your bloke sticking out there.
Okay.
Now, to me, that looks like heavy cover, but we've counted these as statues.
He's behind a barricade, as it's knocked over.
Right.
Number 5. Defense line, which means and defense. So it's just heavy cover.
Which is -2.
Dense cover subtracts 1 from hit rolls made for ranged weapons if at least 3 tall. Does not apply to models that are only shooting through their own terrain, which you know can. Only -1, oddly.
Okay.
Cover.
Right. So I'm going to shoot him. I've got
Oh
minus
wait, that's dense cover, not heavy cover.
heavy cover.
Add 1 to saving throws against melee weapons unless model has made a charge move in that turn. Vulnerable saving throws. This is confusing.
Okay. Could you
There's-
read the whole lot?
Heavy cover, light cover.
Heavy cover.
Add 1 to saving throws against melee weapons unless model has made a charge move this turn. Invulnerable saving throws are effective. So it has nothing to do with shooting, but light cover does.
Okay.
In that case, it should be light. I don't know why.
I thought it was -1 because it was a statue. However, if it's a barricade,
No, we'll just have to use it as a statue because as a barricade it would be useless.
oh, okay.
That doesn't make sense.
I think by barricades what they mean is not big strong defences, but things like piles of chairs in the way.
Oh yeah, barricades and fuel pump.
Right. Ready?
Yep.
So what do I need to hit you?
3 up.
But 4 because it's
Yeah.
cover. Re-rolling ones. 3, miss. This one, same thing. 4 hits. Wounding.
Wounding on toughness 4. There's 4 up.
5, it's a wound.
No AP, so I have a 3 up save.
You to have hit. That was a 3, but 4 saved. Right.
How a bolt gun doesn't have AP? I don't understand.
No, me neither. This guy, shooting him.
Yeah, that's right.
4 up, 4 hits. Wounding on 4.
Same thing.
Nope. This guy. Just about. I'm not sure. What do you reckon?
Well, going from the exact line of his base in his head, the ruin is just in the way enough to stop him.
Okay, fair enough. These guys. Both of these are going to shoot your lieutenant. 4 ups to hit. Oh, 5 up. 3 ups to hit. You're not in cover, or are
No,
you?
I am not.
Because you can be wholly seen. So although it counts as 3 inches,
I am not in cover.
3 ups. Starting with green guy. 3 up. No. Blue guy.
If it's a 1, you get to re-roll.
Oh, I got to re-roll it and it was a 2.
Blue guy?
Blue guy. 5. It's a hit. Wounding on 4s, hopefully. Is that correct? Or is he tougher?
He's wounding on 4.
It's a 4. It's a wound.
Down to the 3 up save.
You do it, not me. Well
Phew.
saved.
Ah,
Okay.
missile
I'm
gun?
going to try and plonk that there, actually.
Yeah, that's a good place. Missile gun.
No, I'm doing bolters first. This guy into him.
Okay.
4 ups. Hit.
Yep.
No wound. Now, crack missile at him. I'm assuming range isn't an issue, and I'm assuming that I can see all of him.
Let's quickly check the range. 48.
I'm pretty sure that'll get him.
Yeah. So, now you have a choice here. You can go with 1 heavy shot that will almost certainly kill my guy. Or you can go with D6 heavy shots, which will mean you'll get more shots, but they'll be quite weak.
How weak?
Same as Bolter.
One shot.
Yep, good choice.
Okay. What to hit him? Not in cover, so it's 3. Did he count as moving or not?
As far as I'm concerned, he just shuffled his feet about a bit and prepped. What's the word?
Yeah.
Whatever the word is.
So 3 up to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Wounding on 2 up. And re-rolling on to hit.
3 hits.
2 up to wound.
2 wounds.
AP of minus... Only -2, which means if I roll a 5 or a 6...
Phew!
That's bad luck for you. That would have almost certainly killed me.
Okay.
Is that all you're shooting?
Hold on. That's shooting. We
you...
must remember psychic. Done. Anything else?
Are you going to try to charge me?
Oh no, I need to shoot flamer.
How long is the flame?
What's the range on a flamer?
That's a good question.
Because I don't get +3 on that.
Don't. Let me see. Do they have flamer? Alright,
Does it not say in the tactical thing?
No, because otherwise they'd have had to list all the special weapons and all the heavy weapons.
Oh.
Which is annoying. Flamer, 12 plus 3.
No, I don't get +3 on a flamer.
Oh, yeah.
12 inches.
Will it be enough?
It reaches the first guy.
Do you want to flame the first
I'm
guy?
going to flame the first guy. I
Right.
auto hit, is that correct?
Yep, and it's D6 shots.
D6 shots is 3 shots.
Right. Regular bolt weapon.
No, it's a flamer.
It's got bolt weapon stats.
Oh, okay. So 4 up.
Yep,
Wounding.
wounding on 4s.
So 1
1
wound, 2 doesn't, 3 doesn't. 1 wound.
Right, no AP, so 3 up.
Goodness me, I haven't done a single wound.
No.
Right. I think that's the end of my go. I can't defend, I've moved.
Unless you want to make a pointless charge into death.
Tempting, but no.
Right, my turn. And with turn 2, Terminators can stop floating around in space and come and join the fray. 9 inches away from you.
Let me help you.
Let me see.
That's set to 9 inches. Come on round.
I shall. I could put them wherever I want.
I'm guessing you don't want to go over here. Or over here.
I might.
You could hide your Terminators. And cower in fear. Really? You can hit the edge, can you? Not with a base, you can't. You could probably get there or there. Where are you thinking?
I'm thinking you've got very little chance of killing my Terminators. If
You can't hit the edge of
Come on.
That was quite lucky. But you could.
But you're forgetting heals.
You could.
I feel like I've been inviting you.
You could go right in that spot there.
I would be in the line of fire. Then again, should you?
And do you want a similar thing on here?
Actually,
You can go in there.
I'm going to hold out my assault terminator and wait to see what the running up does.
Okay.
Because it would be nice to be able to drop in on a covered area if I kind of get smashed. So, psychic, excellent phase. Shooting. Oh, movement even.
Movement. Do movement first. That's your first bit of movement.
Now, for most of these guys, I don't think it's worth advancing because I want to charge later. So, I shall start.
Do you want it on 6 inches? So it's a bit easier.
No, thank you. Him. I shall.
If you're going up to the...
Yeah, would you mind just plopping them down
there?
I need to be able to see their charge targets, don't I?
Tell me when.
Yes.
Like that?
Yep.
Middle to middle.
Lieutenant needs to stay nice in the fray. Could you...
Back of base to back of base.
And could you move him?
Middle to middle.
I wish I had cover for my lieutenant.
You have now. You're within 3 inches.
Oh, yeah. Him. I am going to advance him, so roll.
1 plus 1, you get 2. That's 8 inches.
Oh, and I can clip through the terrain and get into those ruins.
Yep. To there.
And finally, going to advance him as well. 4. That means he gets 10. Would you mind? Could you put it out to 12, ready for my bolter shooting?
There you go. So 10. Where's he going for 10? It's only theory.
Could you move him in there and say that he's in ruins?
Yeah.
Because that will give him a nice spot of cover.
How much cover do you get for being in ruins?
Regular cover, I believe. So he'll be able to withstand a bit of shooting.
So is that hard cover, -2?
I believe so, yes.
That would make sense.
Alright. Now for shooting.
You're set to 12.
He can't shoot, neither can he.
You've got these 4 here and the Terminator. Who are you going for first?
I'll see how these guys do. Oh look, pistol in range. He is going to fire his pistol into him.
Do I get -1 for being in cover?
I shall give you... It's +1 to saving throws instead of -1 to hit.
On what?
For being in cover.
Okay. Do I get
Yes.
statue effects?
Yes.
And is that +1 to save or -1 to hit? I thought it was -1
Well,
to hit.
we accidentally did -1 to hit before, so we'll keep on doing that.
What should it be?
+1 to saving throws against ranged weapons.
Okay.
So
is yours a ranged weapon?
Yes.
Right, let's do it properly.
Right, so 1 shot.
Do you
Don't get
have a reroll?
rerolls to hit. No.
Okay. Who else is shooting?
Can he see Mr. Flamer?
Yep. Entirely, I would. Oh no, not entirely. There's stuff in the way.
In that case, can he see any of the other guys? Yes.
He could see this one.
I'll fire.
He could see either of them. I think he might count as being entirely seen.
And is he in range? Yes, he is. In that case, I'm firing at the other blue guy.
In range of whom?
Him.
I thought he fired
Never mind,
here.
wrong person. He shall fire at
Flamer. That works.
obscured.
Oops. Let's go to the single dice. Right, roll again.
Nope.
Nope.
Alright.
He
Same with lieutenant.
fully in view, so it's no minuses.
Now, does the lieutenant get a 2 up? Yes, he does.
Okay, 2 up to hit.
Nope. Nope.
Hit.
Yes.
Wounding on.
Wounding on 3s.
Okay.
Rerolling ons because he's a lieutenant.
No! And finally, you could do the same with this one if you wanted.
The sergeant's plasma pistol. I shall direct said plasma pistol into. It's also only got 12. Yep.
Flamer guy's taking all the flak here.
I'm going to risk supercharging it, which means if I roll a 1, Sergeant dies.
2! Oh!
Again.
Is that a miss, but not a kill?
Yep.
Right.
Right. Could you check if Bob is within 12? He's definitely.
He's within 12 because he was just out of 9.
Oh yeah. In that case.
Who are you shooting and what with?
Sergeant with the Stormbolter.
That sergeant.
Yes.
Stormbolter, fully in view, shoots him right up. How many?
2 shots. Now, do Terminators get 2 up or 3 up? Terminators just in front of Dreadnought. No, they do not get extra.
So how much is shooting skill?
4 shots.
Right.
Because it's a twin length bolter essentially, and it's within rapid fire. 4 shots, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, no AP.
This is a storm
Bolter.
bolter.
Within rapid fire.
Okay. You get a red background. 2 lots of 2, is that alright?
2 lots of 2. Yep.
Hitting on.
3s, so
That's 2 hits.
Plus.
2 hits.
Ooh.
Wounding on.
Wounding on 4s.
1
and
2.
Right.
Invulnerable saves or anything like that from me. AP?
No AP, so you have to make 2 3-ups.
1 saved.
Right.
1 wound.
Yep. So we'll have to remember Sergeant is on 1 wound.
I'm going to create a wound marker. Next time we shall bring wound markers or something.
Yes, we were very underprepared. We didn't bring anything.
Okay.
That wraps up the shooting.
Anything else?
Charge.
Oh no! Go on then. Who are you charging with what?
All right. First of all, how close is he to he? Into
7 inches.
plus 1, that makes 6. 6 on 2 dice. I'll have a go at that.
Yep.
Right.
Hello, mate. I'm gonna chop you to bits.
Him?
No, please don't.
I'm piling them all into the same one. How close is he?
8.
8. So I'll need 7 for this one. And he... No.
Fails. Oh no, oh no, I can't be bothered. I'll just stand here.
Him?
Ooh, it's just over. It's 9.
Right, so I'll need 8.
Fails. And
I don't think he can even see, can he?
10, if you want to go for it.
So I'll
You
need
need
9.
9.
No.
Nowhere near.
Alright,
Shall we run?
Terminator!
No, we'll just stand around a bit. Shall we? Yes.
Bob.
Just stand here.
Bob, with his lovely jubbly power fist, is not going to charge the sergeant. He is instead going to charge...
That's a 9-inch charge. 10-inch.
Can he charge the one... Can he charge the one next to the sergeant and the sergeant? Because he can.
Yes, he could.
So we'll
And
want to
that
charge
will be a total of 11. No.
Measure from the front of the base.
Front of base to... Oh, yeah, it's 10 inches. It's almost
This one,
perfectly.
I shall need 9. Come on, Bob.
No, can't be bothered. Shall I? No, I'll just stand there.
Alright.
Attacking. Melee.
So, he is a space marine.
Primaris.
He,
With a chainsword.
Yep.
It's +1 for being the one who's charging.
Yep. Now, does he get +1 to wound or +1 to hit because of his trait? Sorry for all this.
Better if we work it out now.
We're all quite new to it. He add 1 to hit rolls if he charged.
Okay. So what's his melee attack?
He has 2 attacks, 3 because he charged and he's a space marine, and 4 because he has a chainsword. So, 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, but because of +1 to hit, they're hitting on 2s. So 4 attacks hitting on 2s. 2s. Is he within 6 of the lieutenant? I wonder. No.
Right, 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s. All of them hit.
Yep.
Wounding on
3.
and AP.
1. You have 4 up.
So 2 of them wound. I have 4 up. I'm going to do that again.
No!
Nice. Totally defended. Ding, 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 ding. I'm going to bat you away with my flamer. Ka-dunk, ka-dunk.
I went at you
Full force.
with a chainsaw.
And I'm just elbowing it slightly out of the way and
I hit you
taking
4
it on the
times.
shoulder pauldron.
That's-
Veteran.
He's not even a veteran, he's just a regular tactical marine.
Right, is that the end of your go? I think that's it, isn't it?
Yes, annoyingly.
Right. So, my turn 2. This is quite interesting because that guy does put the will ease up me slightly, because he can charge in if I'm not careful. So much as I'd like to turn around and shoot everything at him, I need to cover my back as well, and you can come in with another one later.
I planned it.
That said,
And you've still got to try and kill the guy.
that said, you've got 3 guys there. It's a shame why I don't have area of effect or anything with these bolters. I don't, do I?
No. You have blast with the frag missiles if you want to use them.
And what's the range of a frag? Oh, not with the missile, with the grenades. Do I get grenades? What's the...
Frag grenades and crack grenades. However, you cannot throw grenades in melee, or if you're going to shoot something else.
Yeah, it's a single shot thing, isn't it?
What is the range? Six.
Yeah, that's not great.
So you could move towards someone and chuck grenades.
Okay, that solidifies what I want to do then. So, do I get any bonuses for not moving? Obviously he doesn't lose out for heavy, but do normal guys get any bonuses for not moving?
No.
Shame. Right, the wounded guy is going to come around the corner here and look at him. He is going to come and do something very similar. Probably from in there. No, from there. 40k doesn't do...
Directions.
no, it doesn't do friendly fire, does it?
No.
So this guy, 6 inches, should take him quite nicely back to there.
You are going to hammer into Bob.
Yep.
You have not accounted for 3 things. The first one of which, 2-up save by default. Which means, if you're firing at him through cover without AP...
Actually...
Second of all, 5-up in roll. Third of all, 3 wounds. You could move your missile guy.
Tempting. But no.
And you can't fire at the, what's the name, unless you use your... The guy in melee with your flamer, unless you use your pistols.
No, I'm not going to. Right. That's movement. Shooting. Anyone within 13.5? Yes, he is.
Oh.
Yes, he is. Yep.
No.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
See, Bob has insurrected you. That's probably a word.
Insurrected me, has he? Yeah. These are within rapid fire of him.
No! Not me, beautiful.
As is him.
No, not me, Lieutenant.
And he's going to crack... Right, he's going to crack missile him. But these 3 are all in rapid fire if you're a lieutenant, and Bob is in rapid fire of 5 bolter guys. Rapid fire, 2 at a time.
Yikes.
Starting over here. 3 ups. None. 3 ups. Both hit. Wounding on... What's his toughness?
Is it 4 or 5?
It must be 5. He's a Terminator.
It's stupidly 4.
Toughness 4 against strength 4. Even Stevens, 4 ups.
Yep. So you get 2.
Neither wound.
Neither?
Neither. I've got 2 and a 3. This guy is shooting 3 ups to hit. 1 hit. I'll come back to wounds. Let's do these 2. In case it's nice round numbers, so I can just use the same screen. So 2 shots, 1 hit. So his wound and his wound to wound 4 ups, 1 wound. And finally this guy I'm going to shoot 2 shots. Neither hit.
So,
So you've got 1 wound to counter.
to save on a 2 up.
Right.
So
Let
I
it
just
finish. 2 up save.
Just need to not roll a 1.
Fair enough. Right. 2 shots against him, 2 shots against him, 2 shots against him, and the crack missile at him. Let's start with the 2 shots worth first.
Terminators are good. You wait till I can move him. He'll plod towards you, fire at you, and then charge you.
Well, actually, this has got 6 dice on it. So, 2 against, 2 against, 2 against, all shooting to hit him. 3 ups.
Fine up.
1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
Oh.
Statistically correct. Of those 4,
Only 2 should go to wound.
okay, so this is a 4 attack dice. How much to wound? 4 ups to wound.
Yeah.
1, 2 wounds.
I've only got a 3 up save.
I think it was that one. Do you want to do that one twice? 3 up saves. Doesn't save the first one. That's your lieutenant gone.
Well, being a 70-point lieutenant.
Oh, go on. He's got some special thingy bob, has he?
No, he's a character, which means he has a few more wounds.
Oh, go on. How many wounds?
Really? He has 5.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
I thought he would have 4 at most. I would not have brought him if I knew he had that many.
That's what it is. You have 2 wounds against you.
Yikes.
Right. So we shot him, we killed him, but not enough. Finally, crack missile shooting him. Hitting on 3 up.
Yep.
Hits.
It's no.
It's not D6 wounds, it's all at once.
Alright, wounding on 2.
Wounds.
AP -2. I have a 5 up save. If not, it's D6 damage.
Oh, for goodness sake. And
The trouble with your old Marines is you are quite lacking in AP.
okay. My flamer guy gets to attack you in the face with
A pistol.
a pistol or something.
He does have a pistol.
What's his shooting? Or melee even?
All tactical Marines do have a pistol in case they need that, so you could shoot that before you fight.
Shooting the pistol then, before I fight.
It's just like a bolt gun, except it's a pistol with half the range and no rapid fire.
Yeah, but I'm in
It's just
3 up. Doesn't hit.
reroll 1 for bolt weapons.
Reroll 1 for bolt weapons. Hits. Wounding on 4 up.
Yep.
Wounds.
If I don't make a 3 up save, I do. Right, fighting.
Fighting. I will punch you in the face then.
Yep,
That'll work.
probably.
What attacks do I get? If any.
1.
1 attack at
Strength 4.
strength 4, toughness 4. Does that come into it? That's wounding.
You hit on a 3 up and wound on a 4 up.
Hit on a 3 up. Hit, wound on a 4 up.
It's essentially your pistol again.
Wounds.
3 up save,
Saves.
just like the pistol.
You get to attack back, don't you?
Would you consider charging at any of my stuff?
No.
In that case, I shall fight back. 2 attacks, so 1 doesn't hit, and second attack hits.
Wounding on.
Just stay 4 up. Actually, yeah, he has 3 attacks because of the chainsaw, doesn't he?
3 attacks because of the chainsaw.
Doesn't hit, so 1 hit, wounding on a 4 up. No.
Okay. So, everybody shot him and did nothing. Everybody shot him, did something, but not enough. And everything that's hit him has bounced off, and everything that's hit him and him has bounced off. You'll go.
Just goes to show that you really do need squadrons attacking. Alright, third go. I have to bring in my Terminator now. Could you pass me him? Now,
Where are you going? Up that end?
I am expecting for you to kill off most of my stuff and for me to have to make a bit of a last stand. So I shall sit him in this crater. So he shall stand
Why
there.
are you expecting to be killed?
I'm expecting you to whittle me down. I lose momentum after my charge, and I need most of my stuff to make charges. And anyway, my assault cannon is admittedly not too much range. What's in it? Alright, so I'm sticking in there, as that's what I want to do. So, suck it.
Okay.
Psychic. Oh, movement even.
Movement would help.
Now. I'm going to advance thingy here. No, I'm going to normally move him 6.
Are you properly happy?
Yeah.
Cool.
This is interesting. 6 ish.
Okay.
Would you mind moving Bob towards these 2?
How much?
5. Don't advance him, I'll charge you.
5, and you are within. Can't really see it very well.
Charge you later. Can't charge you
You
yet.
are 6 inches away.
Can't charge you yet. I've still got to do shooting bobbers. Alright. He is going to move 6. Can you move him 6 towards your blue guy?
That puts him there. Is that where you want to be?
Yes, because he should charge.
Okay.
He is not going to fall back. These 3 are going to...
If I fell back, did I get to fall back and shoot with a flamer?
No, not even with a sub-weapon.
Okay.
But you would get to shoot next turn.
If I wasn't charged.
Yeah.
Right.
So, these... He is going to move to help his buddy.
Coming down 6 to start with.
Yep. Lieutenant is going to follow up. And the sergeant is going to bravely run into the line of fire, heading for that other crate.
Okay.
That's all my movement. Time for me shooting.
Okay.
So,
Have
first
yourself
things
a Rudy Bobber.
pistol, 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 plasma pistol, 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 storm bolter. He is going to pistol the sergeant. No. He's going to pistol him.
Okay.
He is going to overload and plasma pistol him. He's going to pistol him. He's going to pistol him. He's going to pistol him, and so is he.
Oh, okay, hold on. So, that one, that one, that one overloaded, that one, and that one.
Yep.
Okay.
And Bob is going to kick it off with a Stormbolter volley towards the sergeant. Now, should I split fire?
He's not in cover compared to Bob.
In that case, I am shooting the guy next to the sergeant.
All four?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll start with Bob. This is interesting.
Right, starting with Bob. You are 6 inches away, is that right? 7 inches, 6 inches?
I only got 2 hits.
2 hits.
Right, wounding
Hold on.
on.
Wounding on, you roll from there.
Wounding on 4s.
No.
Come on. What was
No.
that luck? I got triple 1s in that. Right.
Shooting me in the back?
Yep. Hitting on 3 up.
Is it 3? Yes, it is. You can see all of me.
Wounding on 4. Yep.
Save.
3. 4. Actually, because my weapons have OP.
4 up save. Saves. This one?
Yep. Same routine. Hits. Wounds. You have a 4 up save.
Saves.
Plasma pistol. This is important.
This is a 4 to hit, is it? Because he's in cover.
He's not. I can see all of him except an elbow. I'm not sure.
And some of the base. Some of the base is obscured. I think that's kind of the point, isn't it? Didn't matter.
Hits. Wounding on 2s.
Wounds. Saving on.
AP -3. You have a 6 up save.
6, please. No! How much damage?
2.
Ah! Finally, someone died.
Yeah. Alright. Lieutenant, with his very basic pistol, hitting on 2. No, 3s because of.
3s.
Yeah. Hitting on a 3. No.
2 people shooting here.
Right. First one, hitting on a 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'll accept.
other one hits.
Yeah.
Right, first one doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound. Right.
Well, I killed someone. Charging. He is going to charge into him. He is going to charge into him. Actually, he's going to charge into him, and he's going to charge into him. He is going to charge into him. Same with the sergeant.
Okay.
He is going to make a desperate charge into him, and Bob is once again charging him and the sergeant.
Okay.
Right. let's start with
Distance. Need the ruler.
Desperado here.
You are.
And I get +1.
You are 10 inches away, so you need a 9 or more.
Right. 2 dice.
On here, what did we call this?
Rapid bolter.
2 dice. You needed 9 or more.
No!
This one, you are.
Bob into the sergeant's helper.
You are 7 inches away, 6.5 actually, so you need a 5.
Easy.
Easy.
Mm.
You can even come in from the side there and completely
Yes.
swarm them.
Right, sergeant into... Oh, him into.
5.
So I need 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
Would you mind wrapping around to the back a bit?
Yes.
Alright, sergeant is also charging him.
7 needs a 6.
Easy.
Not this time.
Right, lieutenant into Heidi.
7 needs a 6.
Come on.
Not this time. This one? Is this the right way, or is he going for Rocket Man? Or
He's
is he going around?
for...
Flamer, Rocket Man, or Heidi?
Rocket Man. I need to stop him shooting. Because he's your best chance of killing my guys.
That's 7 inches.
I'll need a 6. Yeah!
Right.
Fight!
At this point, I'm very tempted to concede.
I would like to see how it goes.
Okay, but bear in mind we are 1 hour 22 in to a small game, and if we go all the way to the end, that could take hours. See how this goes, and then we'll see.
Right, I shall start with guy attacking Flamer. 3 hits.
3 attacks. Let's set you up on a 3 dice and stuff like that. Okay, so we're on calling it Stormwater. Let's call it 2 dice.
You can still get X-ray squads on the Repstone. They're made for collectors. I would have thought that Games Workshop being a massive money grabber, they'd have ramped the price up for them being collectibles items. But they didn't. They're the same cost as regular tactical squads.
Right, 3 dice. Stop it, you.
This time. 3 dice.
What do you, what?
Thingy.
Attacking Flamer.
Flamer. Yes, so
3
3
hits.
hits. Wounding on 4s, rerolling 1 because Lieutenant is clearly wounded. So.
All 3 wound.
1 AP, you have 3 4-up saves to make.
Save, fail, fail. Dead.
Right.
This one. It's actually 4 attacks, isn't it?
Yep.
For this one. Right, when you're ready.
Right. Hitting on 3s. Only 2. Wounding on 3s.
You're going to have to do them one at a time.
Wounding
Wounding on 3s.
because of my chapter trait that I picked. So 1. Yep, 1 wound and another wound.
So I've got 2
4 up.
4 up saves. Here's the first one. Save, second one. No!
There's a wound marker here.
Brilliant, use that. Wound marker.
That's 2 deaths.
2 deaths and a couple of wounds, and I've got a couple of wounds against you.
You would have been better off focusing down my other things. My lieutenant only has a slightly better weapon and buffing. It's more there just to
The problem is, as soon as I'm charged, I'm useless.
Yeah. Frankly, you should have had the Terminators to make it fairer. That is the one thing about assaulting. It would be fair for stuff like orcs, and it is, because get a 30 squad of boys, giving choppers and sluggers or whatever, and by the time they've reached the enemy, it's not 30, it's 5.
Right.
Because they're so easy to kill.
But Marines are tough to kill. The issue is, tactical Marines don't have any
AP
and assault.
Which is
and
what you need.
your guys
do
have assault capability. So once you're in range, I'm done.
Same
I'm
thing
cooked.
with the neck ones. When you play.
Do you want to do attacks on these?
Yes, but then I will stop, as frankly you'd have half a force
chance.
that are being menaced by an incoming wave of death and a Terminator right on your doorstep.
Yeah, and I can't shoot into them. Anyway, this is why I think you need friendly fire, is because my only chance really would be to shoot in or out of melee.
I agree. Right. Terminators. 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
But 3 because he's off the chart.
Okay.
His power fist subtracts 1 from the attack's hit roll. So he's hitting on 4s.
So is that one with regular numbers going to be the power fist?
He's only got a power.
Oh right, okay, so it's all power fist.
Yeah. 2 hits, strength 8, which means wounding on 2s.
Wounds and wounds.
Right, you have 2 6-up saves. You need to make both, otherwise he's dead.
Dead.
1 dead?
1 saved.
Right. Do you want the sergeant or the sergeant's friend to live?
For the purposes of the game, take away the most wounded.
And that's when the apothecaries come out, because there's not.
Stop mangling him!
You weren't supposed to bring power weapons. A power fist.
Oh, I only crushed his skull a little. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Join in. But I didn't even get to use my assault cannon. I'll just take a pot shot at someone.
Well, that worked.
Teleport! I'm not here.
I never really was.
Then 20 apothecaries rush out. And everyone has to stop the epic action.
Right. Well, yet again, I don't understand how shooting is supposed to win out in 40k. Because it seems like you can't kill anything that's vaguely tough, and Space Marines are pretty tough.
Yeah.
Maybe we're doing something wrong, but I don't think we are.
The only real counter to Space Marines, especially melee Marines, is snipers, essentially. You need high AP, long range.
He was unlucky. I think. But even then, it's part of the game.
The trouble is, he didn't have enough AP.
Yeah.
Plasma guns, melter guns, power fists, everything else has 3 AP, but he only has 2. It's Games Workshop trying to make the old stuff rubbish in game.
Well, AP is the name of the game at the moment. Definitely. That said, we can do more of this another time with slightly better balanced forces, hopefully. Possibly with less points. We only need about 100 points to make a decent game.
Yeah.
And maybe not Death or Glory next time.
Yeah. Because the thing is, melee is all well and good, but it's rubbish for objectives.
Yeah. The other thing that goes with it, though, is Death or Glory means running out of figures. And even with only a few, if they're Space Marines, that takes ages.
Yeah.
We're end of turn 3 or mid turn 3 at the moment, and you've only just got rid of a couple of mine through melee because you've only just arrived. We can see how the game's going to go, but if you played it out, oh my goodness.
Yeah. The arrival of the Terminators.
Yeah, okay. So lots to consider, but it's quite good. We'll bring equipment next time. We'll understand what we're doing better. This size of table is, if anything, slightly big, but it's quite nice, isn't it? It's good that you get a run up.
Next time, hopefully I'll be able to bring some of my epic conversions.
And also,
check out the Patreon channel for that.
tons
epic.
and tons and tons of dice.
Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully I'll be able to bring in some of my 3D printed cowfish people drones. Wink, 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 nudge, nudge.
Before you do that, I'm hoping to go over how copyright law actually works, because there's plenty of people who haven't a clue, who keep banging on about how terrible one side or the other is without actually understanding that it's fairly simple, but not what they thought.
So,
But again, we'll work on videos, figures and things like that.
So, things to take away from this video. Melee without objectives is bonkers good in Warhammer 40,000 currently.
Yeah.
There is far too much on terrain. I mean, seriously, 3 full page spans. 3.
Yeah, you couldn't find anything easily, could you?
No. There's light and heavy cover is all well and good, but dense on top. And then there's breachable, difficult ground, defensible. Defensible and defense line are different. Obscuring, inspiring, scalable, exposed position, unstable ground. And there are so many different common terrain features. Ruins, craters, armoured containers, barricades and fuel pipes, woods, battlefield debris, industrial structure, imperial statuary and ruined walls. But there's no clear thing what this is. Where is the pillar, Games Workshop? Pillar! Pillar!
Is it a building? Is it a statuary thing? Is it a structure?
There's no real definition. It wouldn't count as a statuary in official gaming because that's hardly going to inspire the Imperiums. And also, how come your statuaries, you only get Imperial statuaries, so only Imperial guys can get buffs? Why can't you make town statues? And there's a difference between ruins and ruined walls. Just call the ruined walls walls. Otherwise it's just confusing. And all of these example battlefields that are essentially the same.
Yeah.
And it goes on. The book doesn't need to be this big.
I like the fact that the example battlefields all have hundreds of pounds worth of highly detailed painted models, whereas what you normally get in real life is a bit of chopped up mushroom tub painted as best you can in whatever time you've got. I'm hoping to do more on this kind of thing because these bits of scenery are quite useful, but nobody ever has time to do it properly. So I'm hoping to do something vaguely useful while still actually being decent enough to look at and play with, which is what
I have
these are all halfway
such a
towards.
massive backlog. I'm going to have to quit buying anything that takes up space or too much time till next Christmas at this rate.
And now to use my specialised carrying container.
An egg box. Pass me, Bob, will you? I have to try and avoid getting my face in so I can't reach half of my rooms. Now, hopefully next time, the all-new colour scheme, which is essentially exactly the same, but with slightly better blue, will be shown on a different squad, which is essentially exactly the same, but they are different models on its governor. We have an all-new epic sergeant and an all-new epic lance sergeant. That's what.
Lance Sergeant, I like that idea.
As well as proper fitting in characters where we don't really know what they are. And 10 Terminators. That's right, 10 Terminators. You heard me, 10 Terminators.
You seem quite happy about this 10 Terminators.
10 Terminators.
Stop it.
10 Terminators. In editing, we're going to have to stick it.
We're not editing this, it's going up as is. Complete with 10 Terminators.
10 Terminators.
A whole 10 Terminators.
I know. But they were so hard to build. Games Workshop really needs to update some of the sets.
Yeah, true. But equally, some things are just stunning. So, it is a bit of a trade-off. This didn't get used as scenery. I'm sure we can do something with this, but clearly not that. It just looks like it should be so adaptable. This was a great idea. That's a lot of work for something that looks really nice and isn't worth the work. This was done using a bit of card and some drying out clay.
This would be great in a Space Hulk kind of thing. And we currently have 8 Gene Stealers and 10 Terminators.
10 Terminators.
10 Terminators. Which means there is potential for a Space Hulk game.
Yeah, walls, maybe. It looks like it could be really useful. It just isn't yet. I haven't worked out how to make it useful. Although I think it would be just as useful having walls that look like that.
So, now the shameless self-advertising. Check out our Patreon. What's the Patreon?
Patreon.com/Warfigure.
Check out our other channel, which is mainly just my channel.
What, the Ultra Swans?
Yep. Don't forget Bumble Troll and Warfigure, whichever one this goes up on.
Yeah, this one's going up on Warfigure, I think.
You can have a look at the Bumble Troll channel to see Dad here being rubbish at various things. And
Bumbling around.
Yep.
With occasional damage. Minor damage, like a troll, bumbling.
Remember that time when you spilled tea over your keyboard and
Yeah.
got you into quite a bit of trouble in Subnautica?
Yeah.
He tried to run away from an underwater monster, but he couldn't because his keyboard didn't work properly.
Anyway, if you are in Lincolnshire or Leicester even, maybe, at a push, or possibly Nottingham at a real push, and you want to come and do gaming, Bourne Toys in Bourne, it's in the name, will be doing this semi-regularly on a Saturday afternoon and maybe more. and we hope to bring you more battles from the field.
And 10 Terminators, painted by me, will be viewable for your looking in the
Viewable for your looking.
in the various battalion. You can tell it's a rhino because it says rhino on the front and has a basic window.
Window.
Yeah.
Clearly. Right. I think that's everything. Say bye, Tigs.
Hang on. You can see my 10 Terminators. You can also see Daddy's quite a few retro models painted up in my colour scheme that I came up with, and the Death Mallard's Command Squad missile launcher.
You need to actually stop, otherwise it can't focus.
So, Dad made himself a bit of a command squad, and I hope to, for one Christmas or one of his birthday, get him a modernised command squad.
Modern rubbish.
You say that, but it has that.
Yeah, Company Champions, all very well. Anyway,
And
say
an apothecary.
Tigs. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.